Sarah. Sarah, afternoon to you.
Hello, Lawrence.
Good to get you on the programme. So we're talking to Alison Hernandez. What's your question?
Right, Alison, my question is, as an ex-registered firearms dealer and an owner of the few of the guns that belong to the 50,000, living in Bude, if there should ever be a terrorist attack, because we're quite close to the town centre, what happens if I and other people try to defend themselves using those guns? What would be the repercussion?
That's a good question, Sarah. Yeah. Do you know what? I'd love you to write that informally and officially to me so that we can talk to the Chief Constable about it. Because this might be some of our solution to our issues in geographic places which have...
What, vigilantism?
I'm just saying, let's officially have a look at that and see what would be the implications of it. Let's unpick it a little bit.
You're not seriously suggesting that people take to the streets with their own guns?
Sarah's a registered firearms dealer, so I'm assuming you own a gun shop of some sort. Yeah. We work with businesses to keep our community safe. I'd really be interested to explore that with the Chief Constable.
I know exactly who's got guns in Bude.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Well, I used to have a gun. I used to have a gun that could kill at a mile, and I used to have a 410 I used to go rabbiting with when I was a 14-year-old.
Oh.
Things have changed, and I haven't got guns now, but I was living on a farm, working on a farm. There was a need. There was obviously a need for me to be armed. But would you be happy to take on a terrorist with one of your guns?
Yes.
You would?
Guns, yes.
But then you're not. You may be qualified to sell them. Are you qualified to actually...
She's not messing about. Don't go down to Bude.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. You haven't exactly had the same formal training as the army officers and
Territorial army, target shooting. Yes. I'm spot on with the pistol.
I think the reality is, Lawrence, if your community was coming under attack, I think people would do all sorts of things to try and save their community.
But when you say under attack...
Without even thinking as well, look at how some of the emergency services responded. Look how some of the community responded on the bridge in London.
Running with sticks and umbrellas.
People will do incredible things without thinking to protect themselves and people around them.
But look at the cases where someone's been robbed and they've used, they would say, reasonable force, and they've ended up in prison over it.
Really,
and look at people who defended themselves in court.
Do you know, it's really sad. It's this, I think there's what you would think is the rational response to that, and then what is the legal and actual response that happens. And it's, I'm going to be doing an exercise soon with the public around what is a crime. Do you know what is officially a crime and what might get logged if you speak to the police?
But I can't believe for a moment that the Chief Constable, Sean Sawyer, would entertain the idea of the public defending themselves with firearms in Bude or anywhere else.
I'm sure he wouldn't want to entertain it, but these are times that are challenging, and I would like to have an official response on that myself.
What, you're going to ask him about that?
That's what I'm saying, Sarah. If she writes in, if you just Google me, Sarah, and write into my office, and we'll get a formal response.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, there you are.